moderate the Q&A session. We will have an open Q&A for 10 minutes. And one small request that we keep the questions revolving around healthcare, health and lifestyle. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. We'll now start the media Q&A session. A small request again, we'll keep the questions moving per person. If you can just limit the questions to one and maybe a follow-up question, but just be happy to mindful of the fact that we're running a little short on time. So, anybody who wants to ask the question can raise their hands.
Yes.
First of all, congratulations. I'm Sushmita Panda. I cover healthcare.
Sorry, can we increase the volume of the mic?
So I'm Sushmita Panda. I cover healthcare and pharma financial express. So firstly, I wanted to know that what are the key facilities that will be provided by Spectra and Apollo One, if you could highlight that. And also, when these facilities will be available. And I'm so sorry, I'm including another question. Because we know that in India, out-of-pocket expenditure is quite high. So how you are keeping that aspect in mind? Thank you so much.
Yeah, so, so at Apollo Spectra, as was said, we offer short-stay surgeries and across various specialties, right? So when we general surgery, neurology, orthopedics, ENT, and everything. So we have short-stay surgeries. So typically, only if you have very complicated case, if you want to do a transplant or you have a bypass or you have something to do with cancer, you need to go to the hospital. Rest everything that is short stay, that all can be done here in this room. We have, as I said, very high-end operation theatres, very high-end ICU, which is connected to our main center in Hyderabad, which is a global center for teleradiology and ICU. So all services are available on-premise and remote. So Apollo Spectra offers a host of all these specialties. In this floor, as you see, we have all the OP consultation rooms, and we have the OT on the third floor and the rooms on the floor above. So that's what Apollo Spectra offers. The second point was on Apollo One. So Apollo One, as Dr. Satya said, is taking the level of preventive healthcare to the next level. It's absolutely world-class setup, very inviting. We assure that anyone who comes in 180 minutes, that is precisely 3 hours, can come in and exit, which is very welcoming because time is of essence. We handle the patient right from the start, from doing blood tests. To answer your question, we have blood tests, we have radiology like X-ray, USGs, CT scans, mammography, DEXA, the entire suite of services are done. And then through our patented ProHealth technology, he gets a customized individual report which is specific to the patient, which can really bring out anything what is at risk at in the future with a predictive technology built on artificial intelligence. That's what Apollo One offers. Your last one on the entire payer and the entire accessibilities. I think what we believe in Apollo is that we offer we are very value conscious and we offer great care at great value to customers. We are empaneled with all the TPAs, with all the insurance providers, both in public sector insurance, private sector insurance, and we offer most of these surgeries that happen in Spectra are 100% covered under insurance, and we actively work with all the insurance and TPA providers. Health checkup, I just want to point out, in India, health checkup does not get covered under health insurance or under OP, as this has always been a request to the government to ensure that all health insurance policy holders should have a preventive health checkup covered. Although government gives a 5,000 rupees limit under section 80D, typically which most of them do undertake, all of us here who file our returns, if you don't do, please go and take your health insurance preventive checkup and you can claim rebate of 5,000 rupees. For medical insurance premium also there's a rebate. But the bigger, larger thing is to ensure that OP and preventive health checkup becomes a part of your health insurance that is really up on the rise in India, specifically post-COVID. So that has been our ask, and that continues to stay with our ask. That will ensure that more and more wider audience can access affordable care provided with the insurance cover. Thank you.
Next question. Yes.
Hello. What is the reason of calling this hospital as a specialty boutique hospital?
Sir, ऐसा है, most of these services are also offered in Apollo Hospital, which is there in Delhi, extremely famous Indraprastha Apollo, or in Yeah, or it is there in the hospital. When you come to this hospital, one, you get very personalized attention because we are very, very focused on short stay surgeries and on specific surgery that we cover. Versus you get into hospital, which obviously is a much larger format, right from your time that you enter to time that you register to time that you see a doctor, it won't be very swift. Here, because it's a smaller setup, boutique setup, we can offer that personalized attention, personalized care, and specifically I'm again reiterating, when it comes to Apollo 1, we are saying in 3 hours you can come in, get your checkup and get out. So that is a very big USP, and that is what this boutique setup offers, both for Apollo 1 as well for Apollo Spectra. I mean, आप अभी नीचे आए हैं, from the stint, it will take just few minutes to come up. You have a reception here. It will take a couple of minutes to get your UHID generated, and there are doctor chambers here. This will not happen in any, obviously hospital is the largest setup. There's a process, and here it's much more easier, welcoming and accessible.
Next question, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My question is to Sania ma'am. Ma'am, in your opinion, what role does technology play in modern sport medicine and healthcare?
I mean, so much, right? I think that you can also, with technology, just prevent so much more and cure so much more. And technology, not just technology has helped us in every way possible. In our reach out, the way we can reach people, the way we can send a message across. But also just medically, I mean, there's so much more. Who would have thought that you can actually come and have a surgery and leave in 3 hours? There are people that, I know my dad's best friend, I mean, he had a heart surgery and he left the same evening or the next day. I mean, who would have thought that can happen? And that's only because of technology. So, exactly the same way, the same thing happens when we have a keyhole surgery. I have walked on my knee the same day. When I had torn my ACL, when I had torn my meniscus, they made me walk and stand on it. So that is technology for you. I obviously don't understand the nitty-gritties of what technology it is that happens in the medical science, but I know it has helped me, and obviously it's only going to get better from here.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Sanjay Agarwal. Yeah. So my question is to the guest. So, ma'am, we've been inspired by you, and we wanted to know who was one player in the world in tennis who inspired you, and what could have you done, like for your knee injuries, which could have prevented that?
So, Steffi Graf was my idol growing up. I think we all kind of grew up on that, and when I was growing up, I wanted to do everything like her, play a forehand like her, be like her. To answer your second question, I think that one of the major issues that happened now, why I had certain injuries, because I had my first surgery when I was 18 years old. And I think that we never really had a sporting sort of culture where we knew what kind of training needs to be done to actually prevent those injuries. And so when your base is not strong, you end up with injuries because of the kind of pressure that you're putting on your body to be a professional athlete. And as I grew older, my injuries became lesser because I understood my body better and I had more support in terms of doctors, in terms of physios, in terms of technology. Now you have machines which are regenerating cells, you have machines, you can use PRP, like I've done all of those things, which obviously at that point, I mean, we're talking about 25 years ago, wasn't really something that used to happen very regularly. So I think that how I could have prevented it was if I was born in a place where I understood how to become a tennis player, but that was not the case. So today I feel that I try and provide that opportunity through my tennis academy, where I'm trying to help those kids have the opportunity that I didn't have and have the guidance that I didn't.
Thank you.
We will be taking 2 more questions. That is one. Can we just move it? We have the mic. Go ahead and ask please.
Hello, Sania ma'am. I'm Valerie from Times Now. I cover healthcare. My question to you is, how do you maintain yourself at this age? And is there any fitness
How old do
routine?
you think I am?
No, 18, not way older than 18. And is there any fitness routine that you follow? Or any diet plan or anything?
Yeah, I follow all of those things actually. And like I said, I think health is something that has been so important to me all my life, and obviously I will still indulge in some sugar here and there because I was off it for 20 years of my life. But I think that, like I said, you can't train. Being healthy is not about training like an athlete. Being healthy is to know what your body requires, and that is different for everybody. We have different ages, different genders, and different body types. Obviously, you have professionals to help you with that. I work out 2 hours a day, and I'm gluten free, and I try to be sugar free, which I'm not able to be so much after I've retired because I'm slacking a little bit. I feel like there are not big changes that have happened in my life. Like instead of having a wheat roti, I'll just have a besan roti, and that just helps me and makes my body feel better. Now that may not be the same thing for you, so it just really depends person to person. So yeah, I do that, and I'm only 37. I don't know why you are saying that this age. You're saying this. No, at this age, like after your time. I'm kidding. For me, I just feel that if I am not healthy, I feel nothing else is worth it because it's health before wealth, and I truly believe that.